Hello, my name is Jeff Beck. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a guitar player. I am a person that has dealt with cancer twice in my lifetime. My former wife had brain cancer 19 years ago when we had 3 children, all under the age of 4, and she was sent home to die. She went into the hospital to the emergency room with a temperature that they could not bring under control. And after a month and a half in the hospital and put into an induced coma, and all that they did trying to figure out what was going on, it turned out that it was brain cancer, and they did a surgery on her. Took out a part of the brain right in here. She had a rare form of lymphoma in her brain at the time, and when they figured out that it was brain cancer, they sent her home to die. After doing the chemo, radiation, and the surgery, it was still the same prognosis. She was going to wind up dying because there was nothing they could do for her. Well, somebody told us about this ULDE tea, this herbal tea, and we both thought that it was not going to work. It was crazy because chemotherapy, radiation, and the surgery didn't work. And we thought, what use is a tea going to do? So what we did was we shared it with our doctor, showed it to him, and he told us, he said, what harm is it going to do for you to try the tea? You've had chemotherapy, you've had radiation, and you've had surgery, and nothing's worked. Your cancer is still growing, and it's growing somewhere else. If you try the tea, and it works, what harm have you done? If you try the tea, and it doesn't work, what harm have you done? You're going to die anyway. So we decided to try the tea, and 19 years later, almost 20 years later, she's still alive. She is suffering from the effects of the chemotherapy and the radiation, but she's still alive. And there's a lot of testimonies on my website about people that have decided to try the tea. Now, I'm not a professional speaker. I go out and do seminars and stuff, but I'm not categorized. I wouldn't say I'm a professional speaker. I'm just sitting down at the kitchen table and sharing this information with you. I've had people that have used this tea for a lot of different things. Bonnie, she used it for her stage 4 liver cancer. She was sent home to die with her liver cancer, and I talked to her over the phone, and she decided that she was going to use the tea, and she did. And 4 weeks after she had started using the tea, she had gone back to the doctor. She had gained 10 pounds, and the nurse didn't recognize her because she was looking so well. And Thomas, he had liver cancer, high blood sugar, and heart problems. And somebody told me about him, and he got in touch with me, and we started talking, and he decided that he was going to use the information. And he used the tea along with my 13 practical principles that I go over in my book. And he went back to his doctor, and his doctor was talking with him, and he said, well, the doctor told him, he said, I don't know what you're doing, but he said, your liver cancer is gone, your blood sugar is the best I have ever seen it, and your heart problem is gone. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. And people have used it for bladder cancer, lung cancer, for high blood sugar, and for hypertension, for high blood pressure. People have used it for lupus and cataracts, and it's good for a lot of different health issues: cancer, allergies, arthritis, asthma, hay fever, heartburn. People have even used it for multiple sclerosis and lupus, One lady used it with her lupus, and she only took 3 2-ounce servings and saw a difference in her lupus. Chronic fatigue, autism, migraines. It helps with a lot of different health issues. People have seen a difference in their cancer, some of them within 3 days. They've seen a difference in their cancer and the 13 principles discussed. Now, this tea has not been approved by the FDA. It is just a herbal tea, a detoxing tea to help purify the blood. You can just try the tea and see how your body will be affected in a positive way. And some of my biography is that I've gone to churches and given seminars. I've gone to different organizations. I've had a couple of articles, one in Westview News in Nashville area. I've been on Channel 4 TV in the Nashville area with an interview with Sharon Puckett, and New Life Nutrition and Fitness company with Dr. Howard Young has had me do a variety of lectures. Baptist Hospital approved my lectures for Middle Tennessee Electric Membership Corporation for their wellness program. The Baptist Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee, it is now St. Thomas Midtown. Dr. Nimahara at Better Living Clinic shares my information with his patients and has them call me, so both he and I can work together with the patients as a team to assist them to have better health. There's a doctor in Australia who uses my information with his cancer patients. A lot of people use this along with their doctor's treatments, and some people use it by itself, the information by itself. They try it before they start their chemotherapy or the radiation. Some people take it while they're doing their chemo and radiation, and I've even had people that have taken it while they're in the hospital. But it's a real good herbal tea, and like I say, there's a lot of different testimonies on the website that you can look at. There's more videos that you can watch. Marlon was dealing with breast cancer and decided to use it, and after 2 weeks of using the tea, she went back to her doctor and they decided not to administer the chemotherapy as planned. And Mary, she took the tea for a detox. Now I feel better and my varicose veins are clearing up a little. My diverticulitis, her diverticulitis started coming back, and she took the tea and now she's feeling better. And she was giving the tea to a family member with a feeding tube. Johnny, he had lymphoma cancer, and he started using it. He was in pain 365 days a year, and he started using it and started getting better. His cancer spots were getting smaller, and the bigger ones were getting smaller. And he talked to his doctor. The doctor told him to keep taking the tea and ask him for some so they could give it to the more critical patients to see how it would work for them. And his tendinitis is getting better. There's a lot of people that use it for a lot of different things. Like I say, people have used it for cataracts, for different things, for lupus. I'm not trying to convince you to just use the tea for your cancer and other health issues. You know, I make no claims that this will cure any disease or cancer. I just want you to read some of the testimonies, watch some of the videos, use this natural detox tea along with your doctor's treatments to cleanse your system and to help increase your chance of survival. Dr. Dawn Colbert tells us that sickness and degenerative diseases are nature's way to tell us that our body is toxic and needs to be detoxed, cleansed, or to purify the blood, in page 44 of his book, Toxic Relief. Dr. Jacob agrees that purifying the blood of the toxins is one of the real cures to a lot of the health issues in his book, Real Cause, Real Cure, page 142. Dr. Mitchell Gaynor, a cancer doctor who doctors go see when they have cancer, uses an added herbal remedy that he uses on people who were sent home to die, and he is helping them to survive. The Secret History of Cancer War, page 292. Don't settle for just one aspect of health recovery. Use the medical and some natural to double your chance for recovery. I've been sharing this information with people for 19 years about my wife's cancer story and how it helped her when she was sent home to die. This tea, the base formula, has helped thousands of people for many years. I have seen all types of people get help from this detoxing tea that helps to purify the blood. I've seen all kinds of people get help. I've seen a lot of different people use different excuses. My excuse was, if radiation and chemotherapy and an operation didn't kill the cancer, this stupid little tea isn't going to help. It's crazy. And another excuse I've heard is, I want to wait and see how things go with my treatments. One excuse, well, I want to get the tea for my family member, but my brother or sister doesn't want to try it. I don't want to spend the money on my spouse, or my spouse doesn't want me to spend the money. And here's one. I don't want you to make any money off of me from my cancer. Another one, I want to die and be with my mom. Another excuse I've heard is, I want to just go to the hospital, take it out, and go on with my life. If you understand the philosophy and the principle of what causes cancer, you know that that's not going to work, because you can go in and take it out and it's going to come back, because you're not treating the cause, you're treating the symptom. Yes, I highly believe in this ULDE tea. We used it 19 years ago for my wife's brain cancer when she was sent home to die. Now, I have used it on my cancer myself. I used it along with my doctor's treatments to help get rid of the cancer. Can you put a price on being alive? Yes, I highly believe in this ULDE tea. We used it 19 years ago, almost 20 years ago, for my wife's brain cancer when she was sent home to die after doing the chemotherapy and radiation treatment and operation. Now I have used it on my cancer myself. I used it along with my doctor's treatment to help get rid of my cancer. Can you put a price on being alive? What do you got to lose? In short, you have nothing to lose. It is a small price that will give tremendous benefits. Just sit back and consider. People have seen a difference with their cancer with just one pack. Some have seen no sign of skin cancer with just one pack. I have seen people use this tea and their cancer starts getting better, and then they quit using it and it comes back. Your decision is not, should I get the tea? Your decision is, should I get one pack or two? When you get 2 packs, you get my e-file book for no charge. This powerful ULDE tea is a valid, trusted herbal tea of 9 different herbs, all powdered herbs, that are hand measured for each pack of tea. and you take only 2 ounces at a time. Just try 1 pack and see how it will help you or your family member. Don't let any excuse get in your way. I am glad I tried the tea. My former wife would have been dead 19 years ago. Many people that were sent home to die would have been gone. Don't wait. The sooner you start taking the tea, the quicker you will see results. And maybe you will be like others that the doctors decide to wait on treatments to see how your cancer is reducing. Just click on the button for 1 pack or 2. You can even get a private consultation with me over the phone. Put my 20 years of research to work for you. Look over the website, read some of the testimonies, and watch more videos, and then make the decision like I did, and many more, to just try the ULDE Tea. Just 1 pack or 2. You can sign up for the webinar we have. Ask us about the double-barrel shotgun approach we have for cancer. Do the one-on-one consultation, but by all means, at least try the tea. Remember, this is not to take the place of your doctor's treatments or advice. We do not diagnose or prescribe medicine. This is health education only that is not approved by the FDA. We make no claims that this will cure any diseases. I can only tell you like my doctor told me. Just try it and see how it will help you. What do you have to lose? Just click on the button to get 1 pack or 2 and see how the ULDE Tea will help you. Remember, if you get 2 packs, you get the e-file book for no charge. I look forward to hearing from you and listening to your health recovery story. Thank you for listening and for watching this video. Have a blessed day.